What's going on, team? Proof here, and in this video I'm going to be talking about Machinery Slotback, which is the crit that we got in Premium Collection. And just like all the other crits, it has an ability that says Generation Break 1, when your Vanguard attacks, you shove this into the soul, and you give your Vanguard plus 10,000 power. And it's reminiscent of all the Strider crits that we got back in the day, except it's more generic because, of course, as you can tell, it doesn't apply to a particular Vanguard. It just has your Vanguard attacking, but you have to trade in the fact that you have to be at Generation Break 1 now, which isn't a hefty cost, but it does come with a little bit of downside, which I want to talk about in a little bit. So, in the context of spikes, and as is with other clans, but this is spike centric, it's really good tempo for us because it allows you to attack into an opposing rear guard, or if you have the number, to attack into an opposing Vanguard. And then for the low cost of shoving this thing into the soul and drawing the card, you effectively have just forced out a card from your opponent's hand, or you forced a damage on them, or you took out a troublesome rear guard, or you just made your opponent want to protect said rear guard. So you still somehow taken something away from your opponent for no real cost to yourself, which is really nice. And then it boosts the Vanguard by 10,000 power, which is huge because most strides for spikes, they generically sit at 28k, but 38k is a big difference, which might force more G guards or more bigger guards to help make our rear guards be more threatening. And then in addition to that, the way we make those numbers is that he makes 12,000 with any 8k booster, but if we have Wonder Boy and we use his ability in the same turn, he now hits for 17k, which forces 10,000 on Excel and Protect clans, and we can now force guard on force Vanguards, force on force, and which is really handy. And then if you're playing force 1 for that game, then you can attack for 22 and 27,000 subsequently, and then get all the benefits from that, which is really good. And then for more individualized cards, it can help feed into Violence Ace because Violence Ace needs soul to function, and this card adds back soul for you, and it can help you reload after you burst Soul Blast for Violence Ace to give your other rear guard some power. You can help get a nice little handy additional 1 or 2 if you have multiple Slotbacks ready to go. Since it gives your Vanguard plus 10,000 power, that means you don't need to use a soul from Violence Ace to boost up your Vanguard. So you can trade that in to give one of your other rear guards more power to make it that much more threatening. So those are the good things about it. The only real negative that I can think of is that while it's still really good, it is tied behind Generation Break 1. So when the Strider crits came out, one of the big benefits that they had was that we can use them as soon as we rode to grade 3 with the particular Strider that it talked about. So we can still get the benefit of those tempo plays, but a turn sooner. And you can't really do that now. You have to be Stride or G guard beforehand. So it is a little bit slower, but we have nice little trade-offs to make up for it with the additional power to the Vanguard. So that's a real negative I could think of. Like beyond that, it's just a generically good card. Every deck is going to be playing 4 of these. If they have one crit in their deck, it's going to be these crits here because they're better than the Strider crits generically, and you don't need to be playing said Strider to use it. And if your deck does have Striders, and I imagine you'll be playing 4 of these and 4 of your Strider crit just to put everything into the soul and start drawing a bunch of cards for tempo. Or use it turn after turn after turn for that tempo. So yeah, solid card. Spikes, we're definitely gonna be playing 4 of these in our premium decks. I can't see any reason why not. So yeah, use it, get it, apply it, love it. That'll do it for me, and hope you enjoyed other videos up to now, and I'll see you in the next one. So peace, be easy.